Right, I'm going to start with some books today. So once again, as often is the case, from the charity shop, we have this all new Ripey's Believe It or Not book, Unlock the Weird, it says. This is 2017 edition. It's in very good condition. Oh, you may have heard a notification there on my laptop. I forgot to turn the sound down, sorry about that. Yeah. It's in really nice condition, and my local charity shop, which is a big cancer research, is literally across the road from me. For ages they had their kids books as £1 each, whereas adult books are two for £1. Now they've finally put kids books to two for £1. Yeah, this is in really good condition. I actually really like these books myself over the years as a child and into adulthood. If I saw these like reasonable in a charity shop or a car boot sale, I'd buy them because they're interesting. You know, they have some interesting facts and stories. It's got a really good cover actually. Yeah, a bit like with the Guinness World Records, really. I've always liked those in a similar kind of way. So yeah, it's £20 to buy new originally. I think most places wouldn't have sold it for that, but yeah, a good book. Now we have Super Mario and Nintendo 2024 edition. I've never seen this before. It's a totally independent edition written by Games Warrior. Now, I believe that Games Warrior are a independent gaming magazine here in the UK. I don't know if they're available anywhere else, but I have seen them a lot in WH Smith's. Yeah, so this is basically, I mean, it says Super Mario and Nintendo 2024 edition, so it's starting off with Super Mario. It's highlighting Super Mario, but you can see there's other characters as well. I guess they've probably done that after the successful couple of years that Mario has had. I mean, Mario's always had successful couple of years, but it's taken on new levels of success thanks to a pretty decent movie, finally, for Mario. So yeah, you can see there's typical sort of annual features. So you've got like facts and figures about the characters. I'm guessing there's probably going to be maybe some puzzles or something. It's got Nintendo in numbers, so you've got interesting features like that. There's a bit on consoles. Yeah, and this one I'm actually just going to keep for myself. It was part of the two for £1 deal. It's a nice little keepsake about Nintendo and their franchises. So yeah, it's largely Mario, but I think after we're going to get into some other bits and bobs yet. FIFA, Pac-Man, Sonic. Well, look, what is this? This is Nintendo Legends, Pikachu, so they're highlighting various Nintendo Legends. Top 10 Nintendo games, Nintendo Switch Sports. Oh yeah, there's some puzzles. No annual is complete without any puzzles, and they haven't been filled in, so that's good. Sometimes you get them in a second-hand place and they've been filled in. Yeah, so it's again very nice condition. It was only £3.79 to start off with, but obviously I got it for 50p, so that's good. Now this one I'm really excited for 50p. This is a Red Dwarf survival manual. If anyone who doesn't know Red Dwarf, you're not familiar with it, it's a comedy sci-fi series starring people such as Craig Charles. I'll be honest, it's not one that I'd regard as my favourite ever comedy or anything like that, but it's one I've always liked. I can just watch an episode, I find it likeable. It does have some genuine funny moments as well. Yeah, it's a comedy sci-fi. I like the concepts in it, the characters, the actors. Yeah, it's been running for a while now. Obviously, it stopped a while ago, but it returns every so often, and I think they're planning another return. I've heard. 4 books. I mean, this was good. So, again, 50p. Pokemon Black and White. So this is for my own personal collection. I love the guides, and yeah, it just in really good condition. To be fair, now it can cost a good few pounds to get these in good condition. If you go like on eBay or Amazon, yeah, so very pleased with that. Very good buy there. Now, many of you may have read this because I know it's been very popular. Geek Girl. I haven't read it just because it's not really my type of thing. Not really my type of book type. How else to put it? But yeah, if you like these kind of books, I've heard it's very good. Yeah, by an author called Holly Smale, if that's how you pronounce her name. Over the years, since I've been reselling, I have sold this book, usually in a different cover. This is a different version. It's just like normally a red cover. I kept seeing it so much, and it seemed to sell fairly well. It was a popular book. Now it has a new lease of life because it's been adapted to a Netflix series. Many of you may also have watched. Now this version was 2013, but I'm guessing they probably brought out some Netflix versions where it was now, say, as seen on Netflix like they usually do. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this will no doubt sell very well because the series has probably made it even more popular. So yeah, I thought I'd get that one for reselling, and then we finish with. Oh no, actually, of course, there was another one in a £2 for £1, so this one will go for my own personal collection. Bernard Cornwell. Now, I have read 1 or 2 books from Bernard Cornwell and very much enjoyed them. Now, I like any book set on the sea. It's as simple as that. Pirates or not, if they're in a boat in the sea, I enjoy them. They're the type of adventure books I really like. This one's called Sea Lord. I've never read it. This is in really nice condition, actually, for what I believe is an older book. Very small print, so I'm going to need my glasses for that, in fact. I should have bought them, actually, to see the date. I'll put on the date when I find out what issue, because I can't see. They've used very small writing there. A Rick Warren Fierce False 9 thriller from Sunday Express. Thank you, Sunday Express, for that. But I'll read something whether you endorse it or not. Thank you very much. Right. Another very popular TV series, Killing Eve. This is a volume 2, which is called A No Tomorrow. Yeah, I haven't actually seen the series. I know it's supposed to be very good. I probably will watch it at some point. I'm going to resell this one, but possibly I might find out more about the books, and if it seems like something I might like, I might read them. I know roughly off the concept of what it's about. This one, The Guardian. When a sacred relic goes missing, its importance is only the beginning. I've never read anything by David Hosp. However, I thought I'll give this a go. So again, 50p in the £2 for £1 section. I like these kind of things about sacred relics going missing, puzzles, things like Da Vinci Code, conspiracy theories. I like that kind of thing. So I thought I'd give it a go. David Baldacci has said a master of the genre. I like some of these books who I do read very often as well. And then to end with, I think this was a really nice set. So once again, from the same charity shop, all the books today have been from the same charity shop. The cancer research, local cancer research. I got this set of William Shakespeare novels, and I think they're really nice editions. So we've got Much Ado About Nothing, The Tempest, The Taming of the Shrew, and King Lear. Now, unfortunately, there's not my favourite, which is Macbeth. I'm going to actually resell these ones on eBay. Where I stand with William Shakespeare, or as he's more commonly known, Shakespeare, my favourite story, is Macbeth. I can appreciate the writing in all of them and why they've got such a legendary status, but I do like Macbeth, but some of the stories aren't so much for me, although I can certainly see worth in all of them. But yeah, I think these ones are a nice little set and would do well. Just wondering what the date is. Actually, 2004. Yeah, so I could either sell them as a set or sell them individually. We'll see. Now, that is the figures done, but there was a few more nice buys. Now, what do we have here? We have something confusing because it's got 2 price tags. And when I picked it up, I only saw the £1 price tag. So I got it to the till and the person was like, do I charge £2 or £1? You know what? He was a bit unsure on what to do, and I think he might have been about to go and get somebody who might be able to help, which one to go for. But I just said, I'll pay the £2, it goes to charity, and also I said to him, to be honest, I know these will sell for at least £5, probably a bit more, so I'm happy to pay £2. So if you're not familiar with what this is, I mean, you might know it's a horse. It's a horse in a bag with some cardboard. But to be more specific, it's from this company, which I'm not going to pronounce right properly. Now, they do a lot of animal as well as other figures. They're big in the hobby industry. You'll see them in places like, well, most hobbyist shops really, and also mainstream places like The Entertainer and Smith's. Yeah, so they'll do animal figures as well as other figures, railway bits and pieces, that kind of thing. I've always found they sell well, and obviously this one is still in its original packaging. So yeah, probably get maybe £5 to £10. It will sell for around that. I thought it was worth picking up anyway. And speaking of figures, a different type of figures. Now I'm going to open these because these have been rebagged up. So they were £10. And we have some comic book figures. Now, I thought they look really good. They look official. We have this one. So very good. I like the version of the panther there. They have a very actually good motion with the movements there. We also have, still keeping with Black Panther, very poseable, in very nice condition I have to say. We have a small Batman. His cape is potentially coming. No, I think it's alright actually, it just needs turning around. Really nice detailed figure there. And finally, from Spider-Man, we have one of the great villains. Yeah, so I think they're all very nice. I mean, for £2, that works out 50p a figure, which is absolutely really good. Now, the ones I don't have in my personal collection, I don't have any Black Panther. So I would like to add, I think I'm gonna add this one to my collection, and then these three will be for reselling. There, and then the last item is a very nice one actually. We have this. It is Game of Thrones, a card game for 2 players based on the epic HBO series. So I've seen this before, and I have been wanting to get it, but I've not seen it for this price. £3. I thought it's definitely worth getting. I love a good card game, and I do love Game of Thrones. So this is a game to play. So I believe it's separate from the main trading card game series. I'm just wondering actually whether it is or it isn't. But yeah, now when I opened it, everything's kind of was out of its place and that. So there is a chance that it might be missing pieces. I'll have a quick look at the cards, but yeah, hopefully it's not. The cards all seem in lovely condition actually. I think I'm going to sleeve them up. I don't know what that wrapper was in there for. It must have had something in originally. Oops, I've thrown a token. I'll sort that out after. But yeah, some landscape cards. I haven't played the Game of Thrones trading cards, so some a little bit in there, but they're still in nice condition. But I do want to. I would definitely like to get some Game of Thrones trading cards. I mean, if ever there was a franchise that was suited to a trading card game, it is a Game of Thrones. So yeah, you've got lots of cards, you've got these kind of things, don't know what they do, tokens, don't know what they do, but I'll learn it, I'll look into the instructions, find out, and then, yeah, hopefully give it a play. Just seeing if there's anything else hidden in the box, because sometimes you get random stuff. Whoops, dropped some on the floor there. Pardon me, you get random stuff that's not supposed to be in a box. No. But that is it. I actually forgot to add one more thing that I brought, and it's literally in the background, and it's been in the background the whole time, a green screen. Yeah, so I haven't had a green screen for a few years. I did have one, which I used it quite a bit, but after a while they can get a bit like crumpled. Yeah, so I haven't had a new one for a few years. It's not something I'd use all the time, but just sometimes it's fun to have when creating videos. And yeah, I managed to get one along with a new ring light, which I did need in this set in the cancer research charity shop for £8, and it was all brand new, clearly not being used. The ring light seems very good. The tripod it comes with seems very well made, and the green screen clearly hasn't been used. It was all wrapped up. It just needs to lose its creases from the folds, which eventually it will over time. So yeah, that was another good buy. So charity shops can be a good place to find cheaper versions of what you might need to make your videos.